Hey guys, Rusty Day back with my last video of 2025. These are my 3 favorite purchases of the year. Obviously, doesn't have any boundaries, any limitations on it because this guy is expensive. These are pretty cheap, but these are my 3 favorite purchases. 3 that I think are the most bang for the buck, that are the best purchases I've made of the entire year. First off, you're probably wondering, what the hell is that? That is a DeWalt. This is a 3-inch cutoff disc. I should have brought my cutoff tool from my locker, but I didn't. I have a Ryobi cutoff tool. This thing has been in it cutting away rockers, cutting away sheet metal for probably 6 months, and it was still working great. That's why this is up here. It was so surprising that this thing works so good. I didn't think it was going to last very long, and it just keeps on ticking. And it was probably like $6.99. It wasn't even expensive. So that's why this is one of my top tools, top purchases of 2025. Definitely worth your money. Huge bang for the buck. And then next, we have a magnetic pickup tool. This magnet, it's strong, but it's not too strong. Like, I can shake that off in there probably. I just don't want to fling it around. It's not too strong where, I'm going in the door panel, it's not sticking to the door. I can actually push it all the way down. And I love this thing because you can bend it into a shape and it's going to hold that shape. It's not floppy. Like, I've had one of these where, yeah, it was bendable, but it was floppy. It wouldn't hold its shape. This thing really holds its shape. Like I said, the magnet is strong, but it's not too strong. This is a Mac Tools. There's your part number. If I can focus. Is that an F or, it's kind of hard to see on camera. I think there's either a T or an I before that F, and then FM500A. This is made in the US, and I like this narrowing. It has a nice little grip over here. Use this all the time. This has gotten me out of some binds, when you drop tools or when you drop nuts, bolts. Like I said, in door panels, this thing really saves you. Inside bumpers, when you don't want to take the whole bumper off, this thing has really come in handy, and it was one of my most used tools. And this I got from a set. It came with this, a extendable magnetic pickup tool, and one of those little ones where it has the claw that goes out to pick up stuff. That was made in China. Probably the other one also. But for the set of 3, it was $50, which isn't bad when you consider it's 3 of them. Sorry, that was just bugging me. So that's why this made the list, and that's why this is one of my best buys of 2025. Lastly is kind of a 2-piece, because I run the Ryobi line. They really have worked great for me. I have a P262, which is the mid-torque impact wrench. That was my main impact wrench. This is the PBL. That's an I. PBL IW01. This is the high torque. And I said 2-piece because this is also the Edge battery, which has the 21700 cells. I didn't think it would be that big of an issue, but I saw one on sale way earlier in the year. Picked it up. This huge difference. You run this tool without it, and then you run it with it, and you notice the difference in power. And this thing, you can see it's not that dirty. It's not that beat up, and that's actually just overspray from paint. My P262 is all scratched up here, all beat up, because I use it the most. I don't use this tool the most. I actually don't really use it much, but when I have to, it's when that bolt is seized on there and will not come off, and this will break it off. There's only been a couple of instances where this hasn't worked, and that's on things like a fender bolt that was it had to be cut off, because even heating, we couldn't get it off. A hitch, same thing. We actually just elected to leave it on the truck rather than trying to take it off because it was so corroded, nothing was working. We were heating it. We had like a 3-foot pipe on a breaker bar that didn't work. So nothing worked, but those are the only instances where this hasn't. I've used this on obviously lug nuts. It works great, just slaps them off like nobody's business, and it has the automatic mode, which is nice because you'll be hitting that lug nut hard, because let's say somebody torqued it down with something like that stupidly, and you can't take it off with your normal, mid-range impact. So I'm using this, put it on automatic, and it can ramp up the power, but then as soon as it breaks loose, it stops, so you're not flinging a lug nut across the shop. But yeah, that mode's nice, but I always have it at 3. I love just, it has all the power you need when you need it. This is by no means the most powerful impact, but it's not bad. I know on the torque test it was like within the top 10, I think, which is great for the money. This Canadian prices, I got it for about $285, just the tool. This one, I can't remember how much I paid. I paid quite a bit for that battery because batteries are expensive. But this has not failed me. I have broken bolts with this, snapped them in half. And that's why it is my top buy of 2025. This is my best bang for the buck. I don't use it all the time, but when I need it, it's there, and I know it's gonna work. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me through the year. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next year. Everybody have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. All right, bye-bye.